Hi. The hell was that? Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak, and I'm the teen mom lady now. So, you know what you're getting yourself into. Today we're back at it with another episode of Teen Mom 2. We are currently rewatching this show from the beginning because apparently that's a thing we enjoy doing together. I enjoy making these. Some of you guys enjoy watching these, so we're just gonna keep doing it because it's fun. And you know what? If there's one thing that we could all use in the day of the shitteth hitting the faneth, is a little bit of escapism here and there. Because the doom scroll, while necessary, is also raising all of our cortisol levels, and we're all, I know, in a heightened state of emotion no matter where we fall on the political spectrum, right? So let these serve as a way to take you back to a simpler time if you are nostalgic for the time in question. And if not, then just let it be a little bit of mindless television that we can all poke fun at together. Whatever. So if you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you check out the Teen Mom 2 playlist to catch up. Today we're watching Season 1, Episode 7. So if you need to see the first 6 episodes, you're not quite caught up, there is a playlist with all of these in it. And the last video we did was a twofer, so hell, grab your snacks, grab a nice beverage, and let's get cracking.
Things in the house have been surprisingly calm since I told Joe and his family that I want to move out with Isaac. But now that I'm starting to look for apartments, I can tell Joe is not happy about it.
Perhaps if the two of you would just make up your damn mind about what you want from each other, no one would be upset and no one would be confused. Also, Joe is always cooking something. What is that? Ketchup, garlic, and margarine? What you making, boy? And can I have some?
Nothing yet, Karen?
No.
Are you looking, or are you just... They're all too much money. What price range were you looking at?
Like $400 a month.
God, $400 a month. What a treat. The cost of living, just being alive, is wild.
I don't know that you're going to find something at that price range with utilities included.
$600 is included.
I mean, that's a good price, $500-600 utilities included if you can afford it.
These places are all out of my price range, but I need to start looking.
God, remember when we used to like get the newspaper and they would have like those kind of ads in it for like rentals? I mean, I know that still exists as a concept, but like it was more common to actually like, you know, open the thing and look to it for information, which actually serves as a good reminder that we should all be investing in our local newspapers at this juncture because print news is important. The more you know.
Stop it. Get some help.
So Steph and I are going to see the cheapest apartment I could find. Hi. How are you? Good, how are you?
Are you Kaylin?
Yeah.
Hi,
Nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you. Who's handsome here?
This is Isaac.
This is Steph. Also, I forgot how prevalent the side pony was in this era. Like, big time side pony resurgence in this time.
Hi, Isaac.
And this is my friend Steph.
Hi, nice to meet you. Ready to come on up?
Yep.
All right, so come on in. Take a look around. This
What would
is
this
the
be?
living room.
This would be a living room.
This is the one bedroom. We have the living room, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom is in the back. And this one's $575 a month.
Okay. I wonder if a bed and a crib would fit in here.
I think it might be cutting it like tight in here. Plus, when you like give Isaac a shower or like a
How am I
bath.
gonna give him a bath?
Any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it sucks. But like, I mean, for $575, dude, I could cram my whole life into the living room and then like, you know, we could make like the bedroom into its own little area. You can make that shit work. For $575 a month? Are you kidding me? $575 a month. Like my first apartment that I was on the lease for was, I want to say it was $1,000 a month, but it was 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it was like an apartment home. And this would have been 2007. So the times, they are changing.
It's a little small. Yeah, it's a little tight in here.
Seeing this apartment makes it clear I'm gonna have to get a second job to afford a place big enough for me and Isaac.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's one of those things you don't really think about. The size of the place you'll actually need when you have children, because kids take up space and they have stuff and they're messy and it's, ugh. Kids take up a lot of space, turns out. Turns out they're people too. Who knew?
I've been pretty sad since Megan moved out after our big fight. Especially since Adam spends most of his time out of the house working on his car.
So, hold on. When Megan was living there, Adam was posted up on the couch playing Call of Duty at all times, unless he was asleep. Now Megan moves out, and Adam's out of the house all of the time. Yeah, that feels like classic abusive partner tactics to me.
Today Megan's coming over to get the rest of her stuff, and I'm kind of nervous about seeing her.
You should be, because you treated her like shit.
Is Adam here?
No.
He's not? No. Okay, I just stopped by so I can grab some stuff. I didn't want him to be here though. I still want to be friends.
I know. I was gonna say something. I think it was all like, that day it was so intense.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at you at all. It was just, I hate him. I hate him.
I know.
Like, I don't want him to come between us. Like, I don't think he really, like, made us fight and, like, not like each other. It's just, like, him.
I don't know what to do.
Kick his ass out. I know she's not going to, but I'm just gonna reiterate it.
He comes between like everyone I'm close with.
That is a red flag, ladies and gentlefolk and gentle theys. If the person you are dating, no matter how wonderful they are to you, is coming between you and everyone, you know, barring any sort of like extreme situation where they're like, you know, they're part of a cult and your whole family's like, hey, you shouldn't join a cult. That's a terrible idea. If they're coming between people in your life in that way, the people around you are probably correct on that one. But in most of the other cases, if the person is coming between you and your friends or you and your family, you and your parents, and like no one in your life likes them because of that and the way they treat you, that's the biggest red flag of all time. Like, it's super red. It's like covered in blood and jam.
Like all my friends, my family.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. I just don't like the whole situation thing.
Mm-hmm. Are we still like BFFs? Best friends forever?
I want to be.
Okay.
But, like, it's going to take a long time if Adam and you are, like, still together because he's always going to be around. Like,
Mm-hmm.
It can't just be me and you doing stuff. I think I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'll see you later. Text you sometimes.
Okay.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it? The answer is no.
Since Jace's birthday, things with my mom have been better. What are you looking at? Come on. Especially since she knows I'm enrolled to start college in a few days, and that my financial aid came through.
Why would that make her feel better? We are looking at video footage of your mom feeding your son. You are nowhere in the picture. Participate in your child's life. You want to be on your mom's good side? Participate in your son's life.
But now I'm really worried because Kiefer and I, we're out our welcome at my friend Amber's house.
So you and Kiefer can't really stay here anymore.
I called all my friends, but because I've been blowing them off for Kiefer lately, no one wanted to help.
Well, at least you're on the right track with the going to college and the financial aid coming through. So we know we can count on you.
We want to stay together, so Kiefer's calling his friend Mike.
What's up? What you doing? I want to ask you if we could stay at the beach house for like 2-3 weeks until like we figure something else out. All right, man. Yeah, I really appreciate it. All right, bye. All right, I guess we gotta head to Mike's grandma's house.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm glad Kiefer and I have a roof over our heads for a couple weeks. But we need to make a plan about what to do next.
Yeah, I think a plan is a great idea. How about a job?
We gotta wait until my student loan goes through, and then we use some of that money to, rent out an apartment to get us established.
Sounds good.
Would you want to come to Wilmington with me? Yeah. There's more job opportunities. I'm taking college classes up there. Then I'm transferring to the university there later on, so everything's there.
Yeah, if you can't find a job in Wilmington, you're a dud muffin.
I'll bet you $400 right now that Kiefer can't find a job in Wilmington. I already won because I remember.
Even though Wilmington's an hour away, I can still visit Jason whenever I want, just whenever I'm not working. And then eventually I'm going to have him come move with me to Wilmington.
I was wondering about that situation. So yeah, I guess that's the plan. Let's do it.
All right.
School starts this week, and Kiefer and I are planning to get jobs so we can afford an apartment. I really think my life is getting back on track.
I'm sure it is, Jenelle. I'm so very sure that it is.
Things between me and Corey have been great lately. And today we're dropping the girls off with his mom because he's taking me on a fishing trip.
Woo! First camo pictures, now a fishing trip.
Where are we going?
Fishing.
I know we're going fishing, but where are we going fishing at?
Listen, this is sweet and all, but I gotta be honest. If I was dating a guy and he was like, we're going on a fishing trip, and I'm like, oh, cool, where are we going fishing? And he's like, it's a secret. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to get murdered. Thanks, though. I mean, I know I know he's just a simple backwoods boy, but something about that just says you're gonna die.
Where are we fishing?
There's a fish right in front of us.
Where? Here, fishy, fishy.
Okay, you have to have a hell of a lot of confidence in your knotting skills to just like drop a diamond ring off the side of a boat attached to your fishing line.
I want to hold it.
Reel that. Hold on.
It's not ready to reel in.
Reel that in.
No.
I'll give Corey cute creative points for this because it's really sweet. I mean, there's not many words happening here, but you get the gist, and I think sometimes the gist is all you need.
Are you serious? Yeah?
We love a confident acceptance.
You're like so funny. You look like a little kid.
That's because she is a little kid, Corey. You're like 20, and she's like 17, 18. I mean, 18 is okay. 18 and 20 is a semi-respectable age gap, but like, she was young when she had babies.
No way.
Oh, Robbie's gonna hear about this.
When Corey said we were going on a fishing trip, I definitely wasn't expecting to come back with a ring on my finger.
When Corey said we was going to Taco Bell, I definitely wasn't expecting to get chicken fries from White Castle.
Hey, what are you doing? I just got back from this anonymous lake. But guess what? What? Corey asked me to marry him.
Okay.
Dawn, you couldn't even fucking fake it.
Isn't that good news?
Well, yeah, that's what y'all want to do. In the middle of a lake.
Yes, on a boat. It was
Only
time.
a redneck like Corey would have done something like that.
I know. Are you happy for me?
Well, yeah, for both of you.
Yeah, I can tell. Your happiness is really permeating through the speakerphone, Dawn. Also, why couldn't you guys have had this conversation in person?
Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh, we will.
Y'all come.
Robbie.
Easy.
No, we're saving that for the actual wedding day.
That's good. Chastity's very important. Probably, I don't know.
Now that Megan's moved out, it's just me, Adam, and Aubrey. I miss Megan, but Aubrey's been cheering me up because she's starting to walk.
Stand up.
Come. Too fast. Oh, she took a little steppy.
Okay, let's do it. Ready? Come here.
Stand for a while.
Yeah. Look at her.
I will say that's a super fun age, is when they first start to walk. It's so cute. The little drunk hobbles of a little toddler. Oh, I'm getting emotional about it.
Oh my God, we have a cute baby. She's like not a baby anymore. She's a toddler.
Oh, she's not.
She's gonna be toddling.
She's not even one yet. God.
I was supposed to start beauty school this month, but I didn't finish high school in time to enroll. I wasn't expecting to be this far off track.
Hey, Chels. What's up?
Not a lot. Where's Obs?
She's snoozing. So drama lately. Megan and Adam and I, like, we all got in this fight.
All of you together?
I was in between, like, my baby's dad and my friend.
Yeah.
Like, it just sucked that they both put me in the position.
You put yourself in the position, Mama. Stop acting like the victim in this situation. The victim here is Megan. Megan was treated outwardly like shit by Adam and passively like shit by Chelsea. So I'm tired of this little rhetoric she's got going on here about how she was put in the middle. You put yourself in the middle. What is wrong with you?
They shouldn't have. They should have worked it out themselves, I guess. But it still kind of sucks, I guess.
How's finishing up school?
I think I'm just gonna try to get my GED. I feel like that just makes more sense for me right now.
How do you do that?
It's like one test.
Really?
Over like everything. And I mean, obviously I tried this whole high school thing and it's really hard to get back into once you're out. But I think my dad might be upset. I feel like I'm always a disappointment.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. With like school, I didn't finish and that disappointed my dad. And I had a kid in high school, which disappointed my dad. And then I went back to Adam, which disappoints him.
Well, maybe it's time we make different choices, Chelsea, or else he's gonna stop paying for your rent and your formula and diapers and clothes and getting your nails done and sushi and Starbucks and gas and car and all.
I went over to my mom's house today because I missed Jace. And I want to tell her about school and my plans to move to Wilmington.
Aww, he doesn't feel good.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't do nothing to him.
Oh man, Jace's older sister is really mean.
Treat him gently. Oh my God. So I'm starting college in a few days.
That's wonderful. I'm so proud of you, Jenelle. And I think once you start going and, getting in at the college thing, life, you're going to, it's going to be exciting. Yeah. Then you can meet people, and if you move to Wilmington, you can go.
Leave?
Yeah, go see.
No. I'll get you something to
He
eat.
doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I know.
You might meet a cute guy.
Mom, shut up.
With potential. Yo, don't get me.
No, you're so mean.
No, I'm not mean. I'm just saying. Listen, I like Kiefer, and I just wish if he had a job, it would make me feel a lot more relieved.
Okay, well, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna both get jobs.
So you're moving to Wilmington?
Yeah.
The look. The look. The look. She's looking.
And have you looked for apartments?
Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go out there and look at apartments.
I think that maybe you should wait a while till Kiefer gets some money up.
No.
Okay, then don't. Enjoy drowning.
Well, I'm worried about you spending all your money and he's getting a free ride. Don't get mad.
I'm about to leave.
Don't leave. I'm just talking to you.
Grow up and have a conversation. Like, seriously. You know, and I know the way that Barbara approaches things is often very abrasive and very like, I'm telling you this. It's very like a one-sided sort of lecture rather than a conversation. But like, just listen for a sec. Like the lofty dreams that we think we can accomplish, even something as rudimentary as getting a job and a place to live. Like, I think the sooner we resign ourselves to at least hearing out our elders when we're young, just for some perspective, you don't have to take their advice and run with it like it's, you know, gospel. Way that anytime Barbara tries to tell Jenelle anything about anything, no matter how she packages it, Jenelle is just resistant. Because she knows better, she's gonna do better, she's gonna be better, and if you have anything else to say, she's gonna leave. Grow up. What are you, 18?
This is a concerned mother.
I hate that my mom always second guesses me. I really hope that Kiefer and I can prove her wrong.
See what I'm saying? Like, everything Jenelle does is to prove somebody wrong. It's not to accomplish a task or a goal. It's not to better her life. It's not to get her son back. It's like always revenge, or it's always to shove it in someone's face. And like, I can't imagine why Barbara would have no faith in you, considering you have done nothing to prove outside of getting accepted to college and receiving financial aid, which apparently Jenelle thinks is an accomplishment. Aside from those two things, she has given Barbara no reason to believe that she can accomplish literally anything at all. She can't even handle her own child when he doesn't feel well.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I hate that sound. Like, it's so funny to do to babies, but I hate it. Bothers me.
After looking at a couple apartments, I've decided I need a second job before I move out on my own. But Joe is still trying to convince me to move with him. So his mom is watching Isaac while we go talk.
I'm debating about getting a second job at night.
How much do you make?
500 a month. That's why I'm saying I have to get another job.
I just don't see how you expect to pay for all this stuff.
I don't know.
You just have to eat every day. You just have to eat Isaac. I'm not going to do that on my own. I mean, living together, we could have helped each other out, but
I see that, but at the same time I don't, because we don't get along now. So why would we move in together when we have to split bills?
See, here's the difference between someone like Jenelle and someone like Kale, because at least Kaylin, though living on her own is a lofty goal because she doesn't make enough money, she's still determined to figure out how to do that. She actually wants to consciously take the steps to get a second job on top of her first, and going to school and actually caring for her son, to make sure that she can actually achieve the goal of independence. She's not doing it to prove it to somebody else like Jenelle is, not even to Joe, because her reasoning here for not wanting to do this with Joe is that they don't get along. They don't necessarily want to be together, and even though financially it makes sense to split bills with somebody, if it's also going to be detrimental to your peace and your peace of mind, then absolutely the fuck not. And like, that's the difference. So like, yes, Kayla's being a little obstinate about it, but she has to be, because otherwise she's going to end up living under the thumb of Joe forever. And that's not what she wants. She wants to be able to provide for her son, and she's actively taking the steps to do it. And I think that's a great differentiation between the two of them and how different their mindsets are. You know, obviously Kaylin's first priority seems to at least be Isaac, right? Close second is Dick, but like Isaac is number one, you know, whereas Jenelle is all Dick, and she is a dick. I think I lost my train of thought.
I wish you the best of luck.
Excuse me for wanting to be independent. Excuse me for...
What?
You're the one that wants me to live with you. It's not good for Isaac if we're constantly fighting. We fight all the time.
Hey, well, he's never going to see his mother if she's working 2 jobs and going to school.
You're mad because I don't want to live with you.
That's good. When you're falling your face and you have nowhere to go and no money to go.
I'm glad you have faith in me. I'm so glad you're being so supportive.
Yeah, that's really shitty of Joe. I mean, I know they're young and immature and all that. Obviously, that's the caveat to most of the things that we criticize about this show. But like, that is such a shitty thing to say to someone who your child needs to be successful and not fall on her face and not run out of money and have nowhere to turn. Like, why would you wish that on somebody that your child depends on? You know? I understand, like, having a sensitive reaction or a very heightened sense of pain when rejected, but like, the lashing out, especially in such hushed tones, so unnecessary. Like, if you're gonna say it, at least open your fucking mouth to do it. You know what I mean?
Corey's watching the girls today, so I can show off my ring to my friends.
Uh-oh. We know what happened last time Corey watched the girls by himself. He had to change a whole diaper and look for stuff.
Okay. I love you. What are you doing? Nothing. What do you all smell like for? You see anything is normal? You're in caves. Look, it's really pretty.
God, remember that hairstyle? I like that Kayla and Victoria always have like sort of complementary styles going on. I love the style of having your hair up in like the messy bun with that like bra strap, like tight, like almost spaghetti strap, thin headband. That was such a look of the time. I still don't hate it. It was very effective for going to the gym.
Oh my god. It's crazy. Yeah. It's fast. You think so? Yeah. But you had kids fast, so. I mean, everything's been fast for us, so. How did you do it? We was like fishing for a little while, and then he was like, oh, I caught something, and
It's chlamydia. Sorry. Oh, wait, no, that's not. Wrong story. Sorry.
we reeled it in, and there was a ring on it. Oh my god. Redneck. So he just sat on his John boat and gave you the ring. Fish. Are you excited? Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, how long did I wait for this? Have you got a long time? Exactly. Have you guys figured out when and where and all that good stuff? I don't know, probably a couple months. So, you better start getting everything started then. I know. That's even soon, like they engaged and now you're getting ready. You guys shut up. We've been through like so much. And we've came through everything else through what makes us not be able to come through anything else that comes our way.
Well, his name's Robbie.
Kiefer and I made an appointment to see some apartments in Wilmington today. Since it's only an hour from my mom's house, I can still see Jace a lot.
And I'm so sure that you will. Anyway, I am looking at Jenelle and her ugly ass Ed Hardy seat covers and this little tube top thing with the hemp necklace and the windows down, and honestly it weirdly makes me yearn for this time, this era, this level of carelessness that you have, not when you have a child at home that your mother takes care of, but like at this age for people who don't yet have children. And like just smoking a pack of Newports. Don't smoke, by the way. It's not something you should ever start doing. It's expensive and disgusting and it kills you. So don't do it. And if you already do it, you should probably quit. Although now things don't really matter. So just enjoy your life. You do whatever you gotta do. I'm not gonna judge you. But like just the absolute ability to not give a singular fuck. You drive fast, you take chances, you smoke cigarettes. What I'd give to go back to those days for like just a sec. Just to have a cigarette. No, I don't want a cigarette, and neither do you. Don't smoke, okay?
Wow. Yeah, this neighborhood sucks. Your mom's gonna be real happy about this.
Hello, I'm Janelle. Nice to meet you.
I know that chihuahuas are notoriously bitches because I used to own one. But damn it if dogs don't know. Dogs and babies.
This is Dame Judy. And Dame Judy's very protective, in case you can't tell. Come on in and I'll show you this unit.
You know what sucks is that joke of her name being Dame Judy. It's not a joke, it's her name, but like that reference is so lost on Jenelle because she's so, who the fuck? I would have appreciated it. That dog is dead now, for sure.
It's got 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, an eat-in kitchen, and a big laundry room. We're in the process of doing some of the repairs and a few little renovations.
Oh, I like how that comes out. Now, how much is it a month?
$550.
$550.
Security deposit's $550.
You know, first of all, I want the neighborhood to be a good neighborhood, you know.
Right.
Because I do have a son, so, you know, he'd be moving in with me later on.
If you have the time to look around this neighborhood, you can see it's an up-and-coming neighborhood.
Up and coming to get shot. I don't know.
Are y'all ready to see the next place?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I like how it has a separate dining room, too.
The price is $700.
It's not only going to be me, but he's definitely coming with me, so it's not one income, but 2 incomes.
But 2 incomes.
Even though neither of us have any income right now, outside of the flat rate I was paid for this season, which, you know, if they were paid $5,000 for 16 and pregnant, I never really looked up what they were paid for season 1, but I'm sure you could Google it and find out.
Now that we figured out what the rent is on these apartments, we know how much we'll have to save to get our own place.
You know, once we move up there and once we get ourselves situated and stuff, that we find jobs.
We will.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
But here's the thing, you're going to need a job before you get a place. That's a thing that people check because they don't want to rent to someone who can't pay them rent. So while I applaud your confidence and your manifestation skills, you gotta have a job.
I don't know when I'm gonna ever have Jace move in. I would want him to be living in the second apartment.
That was the best one for him.
The apartment is so big, he could run around everywhere. And he would have such a big room. That'd be a huge room for him. My mom is always doubting that I'm gonna do bad in life.
Your mom's always so negative. She's like just wants us to fail.
I cannot wait till she sees like the apartment that we're gonna get.
See, it's the same thing. She's always just trying to prove Barbara wrong. Instead of actually actively looking for a job that will help her pay her bills, to be able to do it on her own, with or without Kiefer. This is what she should be doing. I think it's great that she's looking at apartments. Sometimes looking at apartments is the motivation you need to find a good job and to know what you're looking for in terms of how much money you need to make. And sometimes it's just good for the soul, you know? Oh, I love this place. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It sort of inspires you and motivates you. I don't think there's anything wrong with them having looked before they got jobs, but like, you can't just like say shit and then expect people's minds to change. Like, you have to actually actively do the thing you say that you're gonna do. Otherwise, you are not giving Barbara any reason to not doubt you. And you shouldn't be doing it so that Barbara doesn't doubt you. You should be doing it because your child deserves a nice, comfortable home provided by their parent. It's your job when you become a mom.
We ain't even gonna see it until it's full of furniture.
But right about now, everyone's like, Kiefer and Janelle got nothing going for them. They're staying at Mike's house. Little do they know.
Who the funkin'?
So, Best case scenario is we move to Wilmington.
Get jobs.
And, you know, me finish college, and then we go up from there. Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario is we can't find jobs. Neither one of us got no place to go. And we ended up having a long distance relationship from Jersey to North Carolina.
You'd really move back to Jersey?
I'd have no choice.
But I thought you could walk into any kitchen anywhere. Or the kitchen's closed.
So there's a lot riding on this situation. It's gotta go right, and I believe it will.
Well, that's all you need. Just a firm belief that the abstract things you need to go right will go right. That's it. You don't even need to submit a job application. You've already got it.
Adam hasn't been pitching in lately, and it's starting to get frustrating.
It's starting to get frustrating? Damn, how much was Megan doing?
I'm going to hair school, so can you watch it while I get ready? Please? No, it's dirty.
I seriously have to get ready. Adam!
Wow, I can really see why you chose him. He is a winner.
Well, let's go. I have to go to the beauty school today to figure out what my options are before I tell my dad that I want to get my GED. Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yes.
She's like, ugh. All right, you can have a seat right over there, dear.
Okay, so I know I wanted to start November, but I didn't finish high school. I just didn't know if that ruined my chances of going altogether because I didn't finish
How many classes do you have left to take?
5.
Okay. It's just the fact that we have to have that high school diploma. There's no way of starting before it. As soon as you get that done, we can get you enrolled for the very next start date.
Would a GED be okay?
A GED will be fine.
Isn't that funny that we require you to have a high school diploma? Outside of literacy, which let's face it is dwindling as we speak. It's a very weird thing, isn't it? I never really thought about it, but I'm thinking about it now. Want to watch me think about it for a minute? It's weird, still weird. Especially if you're going to beauty school. I feel like there's some math in that, but mostly it's all practical application. Color theory, things like that you can learn in cosmetology school, hair school, wherever.
Do you have anybody helping you with
Yeah,
that?
well, I have people who would help me. My dad
Okay.
helps. Anyone pretty much could help me.
Like I said, there's no way that you can come to school here until you get that stuff done.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Bubby.
Oh my god.
It's like a demon.
Hi, cutie.
Do you want me to go to hair school so I can do your hair better than...
You said, yeah. What? I'm hungry.
Since finishing high school is required and I have to take care of Aubrey, the only way I can enroll is to get my GED. But I'm going to need more help from Adam because getting my GED won't be easy.
Hello.
Hey.
I think I'm just gonna get my GED.
Good enough diploma.
Because I want to go to hair school, so I'm gonna have to go to school at some point, so... Since Megan's gone and everything, I'm gonna need your help extra, obviously, when I'm trying to do school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the kind of confidence you should expect from old Dingleberry Humperdinck over here.
And obviously, I want you to get a job, too.
And I've worked off and on, too.
I'll do school, and you can work for now.
What are you doing?
Pretty! Oh my goodness, you look so cute! She loves to be like me. Isn't that cute? She's gonna do hair.
No.
I hope Adam is serious about helping out and getting a job because there's no way I can do this alone.
Actually, you can. And he's not. So, you should put salami in his shoes. It won't help anything, but I think it would be really funny.
To celebrate our engagement
announcement. Corey's parents are taking us to dinner tonight.
Y'all like Italian?
Who doesn't like Italian? I think that's like a crime.
You would really like this. Is it good?
It's cheese.
Why is Ellie being so good?
She's a good baby.
I always hoped it would work out. I had a feeling it would. It seemed like everything's falling into place a little better now.
I was shocked about how fast you all was moving
Yeah.
and worried that it was going to turn right back around the same thing.
Because y'all moved awful fast last summer.
Like I told him, if we ever get into an argument, I mean, we just kind of have to, you know, learn how to settle it.
It's hard.
It takes a lot of work.
It's worth it in the end, though, I think.
Yeah. As young as you guys are, you're going to have some times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trust me.
Oh, Robbie.
I know marriage isn't going to be easy, so we made an appointment to talk to my family's pastor.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Are you good?
Probably up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, their pastor is Ken Bone? Hell yeah.
Have you been?
I'm good. So,
I'm always so unsettled when guys like that wear jeans. I don't know why. I feel like it's a pretty normal piece of clothing for the average white guy, but like it's just so unsettling.
what can I help you with?
We're getting married, so. But we would want to know if you would marry us.
Yes, I will. I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
Do you love him with all your heart?
Yeah.
Want to be with him forever?
Yes.
Do you love her with all your heart? Want to be with her forever? Yeah.
And by the power invested in me by the state of West Virginia and John Denver, you're married. Bye.
Because that will be one of the things I ask you at the ceremony, and that will be your last chance to say, I changed my mind.
I'm not changing my mind. My mind's set.
Are they going to start f***ing in this church or like what's going on here?
Now, you guys know, as well as marriage itself, having children, that will be an issue as well that will come into your marriage. How is the progress on Allie? How's she doing?
Sir, we're here to talk about marriage. Okay, leave my child out of this.
She's holding her head up.
Yeah. She's doing a lot better than what she was doing. I mean, she's still not rolling over and stuff.
Well, she tried.
Nothing wrong with my baby.
No, honey, I'm not saying that. The day that Allie is able to use her legs and to function the way that we want her to, that day will come. I believe that with all my heart.
Oh, well, that's all you need. Just forget about all the doctor's visits. Pastor Tim's got it on lock.
But until that day does come, you still have to know, or I still have to go visit this doctor. I may not even want to hear the things he tells me, but I still have to go see that doctor.
And I mean, I don't want to live in denial either, if so. But I don't want to, I don't know.
Well, it's not denial to say that there was still some issue there, right? So with that, that's what you have to deal with right now, and that's what you have to deal with until that day does come.
I love how pleased he looks that she's crying. Like, this was supposed to be like a confidence builder in their, you know, like the pre-wedding consultation kind of thing. And he's just made it all about her daughter who has medical issues. Like, damn, dude, you know how to bring down the room. They were about to fuck right there in the church.
Okay.
We want to, you know, to understand that could be an added factor in your relationship as well.
Handling Allie's problems is a lot to deal with, but I know Corey and I will be there for each other.
Robbie.
Balancing school, work, and Isaac is tough, but I'm realizing if I want to get my own place without Joe, I'm gonna need a second job.
Stop. You either want it or you don't.
So I'm leaving Isaac with Joe's brother, while I go on an interview at a restaurant.
Bye, Isaac.
My question is this: why aren't you just looking for a better job? Like, I know her skill set is fresh out of high school and all that, and going to school full-time doesn't really lend itself to working full-time, but I feel like I would have reprioritized that a little bit if it was me. Like, I would have cut down my credits and gone to school part-time and maybe worked full-time. Although I guess the hours probably don't account for that either. But, or at least look for a job that pays better. I'm not hypercritical of the situation because I think it's admirable that she is going to work 2 jobs and go to school and take care of Isaac. I think there's nothing in the world that I can be critical of that about, because that's, what did I say last time? Admirational.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Benson. You ever waitress before?
No.
Have you ever showered before? I'm just kidding. He seems like a really nice guy. He's got a sweet face. He's probably killed a guy.
Okay. Well, right now we do have an opening for a hostess. You can start with that right now, and then eventually work your way in waitressing. I know you're going to school.
Yeah.
And you can work the hours, after school, weekends, stuff like that. So.
Okay. I really need the extra cash, and I don't know, I feel like I'm really responsible and dependable because I have a child, so I need the money,
All right, that's cool. I'll definitely give you a call for sure. We'll take it from there.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Very nice
Thank
to
you
meet
so much.
I love him. I would work for him. He seems very sweet, and also like he probably has killed a guy. But he felt bad about it, you know what I mean? Like one of those guys. I'm not saying that he definitely killed a guy. I'm just saying that like he looks like somebody who probably could have killed a guy, but also felt bad about it because he's got a heart of gold, That's just what I gleaned from this interview.
It sounds like I just got hired. Working 2 jobs plus going to school won't be easy, but I'm determined to prove to Joe that I can do it.
God, what is with these boys and these over dramatic emotional text messages full of vitriol? The guy who killed a guy was nicer. I don't mean that he killed a guy. I just mean that he looks like he probably killed a guy. I just want to be clear. I'm not accusing him of killing a guy.
I knew Joe wasn't supportive of me moving out, but I didn't think he'd be this mean.
You have to read this text message Joe sent me.
What'd he say?
I hate you. I regret ever meeting you, kissing you, or having a child with you. All I've done was try to treat you like my wife. I regret that too. I wish you would just out of my life.
Then why does he try so hard to get back with you all the time?
After reading that, it's just like me getting out of the house would be the best situation for everyone.
As soon as you move out, like he's gonna be, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, I still love you.
My priority is not to be with him right now. Like I have I need to make money, try to get out, support myself, support my son, and definitely go to school. We just want different things. We need space to figure out. I don't know.
I will say, I will always feel how you want about Kale. I will always give Kale credit for her drive as a human being and as a parent. There are a lot of things that I fundamentally disagree with Kaylin about, specifically things like vaccines and stuff like that. But I do think that as a mom, especially as a mom who never had a good example of a mom, and as a mom who came from poverty, I think her career success story is aspirational. Aspiratorial. I think she's a great example of overcoming your obstacles. And yes, she had a hand from Teen Mom, but she was also working her ass off. And even when the checks started to increase from Teen Mom, she still worked her ass off. So I will never not give Kale credit for that. That's commendable.
Now that Kiefer and I have found an apartment we like, we both need to find jobs.
And then there's this bit.
Because my financial aid alone is not enough to pay for an apartment.
Love you.
So I'm dropping Kiefer off to job hunt while I interview at a restaurant near my college. Hello.
Hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Jenelle.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you're looking for a little, waitress position?
Yeah, waitress.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here, so I'm trying to find a job first before I move, so I know that
I'll have income coming in.
How soon are you looking for something to start?
Immediately.
Immediately. If you like, we could probably start, see how you do. We'll get you training for probably 2 days, and then put you on your own after that.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Bada bing, bada boom, Jenelle. Look at that. A job. I really want to give like sincere praise for that, but I know that she's gonna f it up, so I can't hold on to it for very long.
I can't wait to tell Kiefer that I got the job. I hope he had some luck too.
Hello.
What's up?
I got the job. Look at this menu.
I don't want to.
Why?
Because I'm tired and I'm hot.
Apparently, Kiefer's job search didn't go as well as mine.
And now he's gonna make it everybody's problem. I dare him to walk into a kitchen anywhere.
I'm excited about being engaged to Corey, but I'm realizing Allie's health problems might cause stress in our marriage.
Yeah, thanks Pastor Tim for all that confidence.
Especially since we won't know what's wrong with her until she gets an MRI of her spine later this month. I've also been noticing Allie's eyes have been crossing, and I want to get them checked out. So today, I'm taking Allie for an eye exam while Corey's working.
Your mommy's second, baby. Come on. Oh my god. How are you? Good, how are you?
Peekaboo. Yeah. Hi. Okay, we got it. She has, as you notice, this movement of the eye. She has what we call nystagmus. As a result of that, when your eyes move very fast like that, you don't focus properly.
Hey girl, it's me. You know.
I also noticed that her eye is turning in. And because of turning in, we need to fit her with glasses. And sometimes the glasses will correct the turning in completely. She needs to wear them all the time, and I need to see her back in 4 months to reevaluate and see how she has responded to the glasses. If she continues to cross despite wearing the glasses, she might eventually require surgery to correct the eyes, make it straight.
I had that surgery twice. So all y'all b****s who come at me like, look at the camera, I fucking can't, okay? I cannot. My muscles don't work like that.
It might be related to her prematurity, I can't really be sure.
She goes for an MRI in Morgantown. It could be caused from the nerve damage, if that's what it is.
Nerve damage where?
In her spine.
Well, usually this is something that is centrally controlled, that is in the brain. So if there is any damage in the spinal cord, it will not affect her eyesight or the nystagmus. So if there's going to be any kind of problem, it's going to be in the brain.
Okay, see, I hate this, and I hated this when I first watched this, because the way he just explained this to her is horrible, especially because she's so young and she cannot infer what he means, okay? Strabismus, any type of like a lazy eye situation or a cross eye situation, yes, it is neurological, okay? That is a neurological thing. It is not your eyes. It is the transmitters from your eyes into your brain and all that shit. It's brain. It's described as a neurological disorder that is treated by an ophthalmologist. Now, here's the thing. That doesn't mean that Allie has brain damage. That doesn't mean that she is not going to be meeting, for lack of a better word, like mental milestones. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with her brain. It's in a functionality type of level. It is literally just kind of a misfire of sorts neurologically. And the way that he says this to her gives her this sense of my child has brain damage type thing. And that's not what he means. And I wish he would have said what he meant and explained it more thoroughly, because, and I know he didn't, and it's not just a sensationalized edit, because we're going to come back to this in a minute. But like, I hate the way that he said this. This is such a horribly calloused, vague, unhelpful thing to say. Like, you can say, oh, this is unrelated to spinal nerve damage, you know, and explain how it works from the brain to the eyes, instead of saying, well, there's something wrong in her brain. The f*** is wrong with men? You're all horrible.
Aubrey's walking now, and I can't wait to show my dad. Hi.
What are you doing?
Hi! Go see Papa.
Yay!
But I also have to update him on my school plans. So I went to the hair school and talked to the lady who runs it because I missed my deadline to start.
Why'd you miss it?
Because, Dad, there's so much going on. I'm just, like, going insane.
Like what?
Randy is me. I am Randy. Like what?
It's just, like, one thing after another. I move. I get back together with Adam. Megan moves out. Plus a baby on top of all of that.
Like, I hear her list, okay? And I understand that those are not a lot of things, and that it is overwhelming. But, like, I don't know, as an adult, now, looking back on that kind of shit, I'm like, girl.
Like, I don't know what to do anymore.
I quit bugging you about school.
Okay, I know you have.
And how'd that work? You said quit bugging me and I'll do it.
Okay, well, I want everyone to quit bugging me.
Adam doesn't bug you about school, does he?
No?
No, because he's asleep till 4 in the afternoon.
What does that have anything to do with anything? Can you not bring Adam up
He
into
could be
everything?
watching her
Or getting a f***ing job!
while you study.
I think he should get a job.
Well, I think if you're not doing any school, both of you should be getting a job.
You always have to get mad and blame everything on Adam. I'm not talking about Adam right now.
But he's the root of the problem, babe. He's the root of the f***ing problem. He's your problem. He is a problem. Him, problem.
Who should I blame? Whose fault is it?
Me! It's nothing to do with Adam.
Well, he could make it easier for you.
It's already hard to stop going to school and then start again.
Have you put any effort whatsoever in?
I grew up really fast, so I think a GED, I would be proud of myself for finishing that. Is that better to you than nothing?
Well, it's better than nothing.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, I've never even talked to you about that.
Just get it done.
I don't want you to be completely disappointed.
I'm disappointed, but you gotta get a GED or nothing.
I'm gonna go to hair. I can still go to hair school after a GED and get just the same job at a salon.
But what bothers me is that you've put no effort.
Can you please understand a little bit? Do you not understand?
I do understand.
If there was a pause button, I'd probably push it right now.
There was a rewind button. I'd have pushed it a long time ago.
Oof. 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 That's a fucking mean thing to say. Damn.
I had to work after school today and I'm exhausted. But when I finally got home, I had to confront Joe about the nasty text message he sent me. Joe? Joe, why would you send me this text message?
Because I hate you.
Oh, well, that's reasonable.
I wish you would just get the out of my life. Why would you say this?
Because that's how you made me feel.
So it's just gonna be like this then? We're just gonna argue all the time and
No,
never
we
be
don't have to
civil?
argue. You ignore me, I ignore you. Like, I'm just sick of the bull. Like, I want to move out too. It's going to be hard for me financially. It's going to be even harder for you financially. I know for a fact you're not going to be able to do it for long.
Joe's such an asshole at this point. It's actually kind of amazing that he turns out to be like a pretty decent guy, because he was such a dick.
I try to calmly explain to you my reasoning for wanting to be out on my own for a little bit, and all you do is want to take it offensively and get mad about it.
It does make me upset sometimes that you don't listen to me, because, like, logically, it's, like I said, it's not going to work.
You know, shut up.
And I'm trying to help you out by trying to convince you to do otherwise and make a better decision, because it's not a smart decision for you right now, because you're not stable financially or anything.
And how do you think one gets stable, Joe? by living in your mother's basement and being shunned and treated like a pariah in your house? Is that how one gets and maintains stability?
Well, I'm glad I know that's how you really feel.
Well, it is.
Yeah, well.
I'm sick of your bull.
So sick of your bullshit. I'm sick of your bullshit. How dare you work to support your son and also go to school so you may one day get a career to work and support your son and not want to do it with me because I'm fun.
I know Kiefer was bummed he didn't get any job leads, but I hope he snaps out of it because today I have my first day of college.
Hey, I'm going to school. Love you.
No, they too.
Listen, I don't agree with Kiefer making all of this everyone else's problem. But I also don't agree with the fact that, like, people need to celebrate you for going to college, which is a very common thing that people do. Does he need to make you a cake so that when you come home you feel special for reading over a syllabus on your first day or some shit? Like, I don't like, Janelle's need for praise for the smallest of tasks is just pathetic.
I got my first financial aid check, but because books and tuition were way more than I expected, there's not much left over for an apartment.
Oh man, you had to use it for the thing it was allocated for?
Janelle.
She's right here.
Where's Janelle? There she is. Today we want to do
Oh yeah, Don. Fuck him up.
a couple things. We want to fast forward through the syllabus.
Hello. So I went to class, and after that I went to the bookstore and got my books. It's like doing your homework on the internet.
Whoa, it's like looking into the future.
So I need that. This is for English. All that, guess how much?
How much?
$260.
That's crazy.
When I checked my email and stuff on the internet, I seen everyone was like first day of college, and I'm so happy I went.
Wow. I mean that. Wow.
Because everyone started college today.
Cool.
What do you think?
What are you taking?
Taking a psychology, history, math, and an English course.
I have no idea what any of that means.
You know what history is, you know what math is, you know what English is.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing. I have no idea. Never been to college.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing yet either because it's the first day.
I wish Kiefer was more supportive.
What do you want him to do? Fucking pick you up and throw you in the pool? Like what the kind of celebration are you expecting because you came home from your first day of college? Like, good job, you found the school.
The eye doctor's diagnosis that something might be wrong with Allie's brain was really scary.
It's not what he said. Well, it is what he said, but it's not what he should have said. I hate him. I hate all these doctors. Until they get to the doctor that gets Allie her diagnosis, Dr. Sao. He's the only one that I like. All the rest of these motherfuckers can rot.
I'm so shook up right now. I don't know which one's what. This one.
This is correct. Okay, now we don't do any care for glass. It's about $160 for complete payer.
Okay.
So
I'll just go ahead and fit her, and then I'll pay for it. I won't be able to pay for it today.
That's fine. That's
until
not
I
a
go
problem.
home.
Have a seat there with her, and I'll bring some friends over and show you. Okay?
Listen, I know there's a real logical answer to this, and you can tell me about it in the comments if you want to. I'm not looking for an answer. I just want to share with you that I think when they say a complete pair, it bothers me. I don't want an incomplete pair. I'm not asking for a monocle. I would like a complete pair. Like, why do we have to make that distinction? Can't you just get a pair of glasses? Does it have to be a complete pair? Does complete mean the prescription and the lenses? Does complete mean both glasses? I'm not actually asking, and I don't really care. It's just it's a phrasing that irritates me. I don't know why. Makes my brain itchy. Oh my god, I forgot how cute she is. Baby in glasses. Babies with glasses are the cutest thing in the whole world.
Stop it.
This is the right size for her.
Okay.
I just got a doctor with Allie. He just told me that he was going to put glasses on her, and we would see how it went within the 4 months. And if it wasn't good within the 4 months, he was going to do surgery or something like that. Surgery to correct what? The crossing of her eyes. And he said, normally if anything's wrong, like in her spine, then it won't cause any problems to her eye. He said normally if there's anything wrong and it causes problems with her eye, and it's in her brain.
I hate that fucking doctor so much. That makes me so sad because this causes her such unnecessary turmoil. These eye issues are incredibly common. And yours truly, babe, right here. They're so incredibly common. And for this doctor to have put the fear of God into her about her daughter's brain, when all he should have said and all he should have clarified that it is just something neurological. Even the surgery is outpatient. It takes 30 minutes in and out, and it is painless for a person being operated on. I can tell you that. I had one experience when I was 2 that I don't remember. I had one experience when I was 14 that I do remember, and it does not hurt. It does not. It looks rough when you're done, but it's not. It doesn't hurt. And medical issues are scary enough when you have kids. I literally couldn't hate this doctor more for the way that he phrased that and how afraid he made Leah for Allie. I hate him. I hate him more than I hate Adam. And that's saying a lot because I fucking hate Adam.
I just want her to be okay. I want to go somewhere and then not give me something bad. I just don't know why.
I'm really trying. I've seen this episode a number of times in my life. And it is a struggle not to cry. But I don't do emotion on the internet, so get fucked. Enjoy this little outro moment. Maybe raise your spirits a little bit. Well, that episode ended on a very depressing note. And there's nothing I can really do about that. But what did we learn today? Adam's still useless. The ophthalmologist is useless at explaining the actual problem. Jenelle and Kiefer are both useless. Joe wishes Kale was a little more useless. So I think we've learned everything that we need to learn for today. Tune in next time when something else surely will happen and we can all have a good giggle about it together. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Teen Mom 2. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. And, all the other stuff. Okay, bye. I like fun. Jesus God, Leah. Yes, I've been to a gym. God, get off my back. What are you, the fat police?